So oftentimes I get asked the question, what can I do to make sure that I'm truly creating the best first impression for my home? And today we're going to answer that question. First thing is, when you're looking to create the best first impression, is really to start from the street and work your way in. So looking at things like the driveway, the exterior landscaping that you may have in front of your home, condition of the siding or just exterior of the home. Really just do a good analysis of the exterior of your home to make sure that it's looking the best that it possibly can for any buyers, so that when they're either driving by the home or walking up to the home, they're going to get a good impression that this home is well cared for and well maintained. The second focus thing is to have a clean entryway. And by that I mean, if you need to go out and purchase a new doormat to make sure that you have a nice clean way to walk into the home. Look at the front door, and if you have a storm door or front door, does it need any touch-ups on paint or just an entirely fresh new coat of paint entirely? That may be something that you want to consider doing, making sure that the colors, of course, match with the rest of the home and maybe with the neighborhood your home is in. And then, of course, even something as simple as making sure that the doorbell is working well. So if you need to service your doorbell, make sure you don't ignore that detail as well. The third thing, and frankly might be the most important thing, is really to make sure that you are eliminating any odors. You don't want someone to walk through your front door and immediately get smacked in the face with the odors of pet or smoke or any other type of negative type odor. On the contrary, you also want to make sure that you are careful to limit your use of chemicals and any other deodorizers or fragrances, because those also can put off kind of some bad senses to potential buyers as they're coming through your home. So it's having the right balance and just making sure that your home has just a clean and fresh smell to it when people are coming in the first time. The fourth thing, of course, is to deep clean the house. Now, oftentimes as we're living in our home, we're all very good about just having a good surface clean of the home, but when you really want to make sure you're creating that great first impression, you really want to make sure that you really take the time to deep clean, go a little bit further in terms of all of the surfaces. You want to make sure you eliminate any cobwebs, dust, anything like that, because you don't want buyers to have that impression that you're not taking care of the home from a cleanliness standpoint, because then they may start to wonder if there's other areas that you're lacking in the care for your home. The fifth thing would be to make sure that you declutter your home. You don't want to have piles of things taking up the floor space. And then, of course, when you're looking at things like your closets and pantries, and maybe if you have some actual storage area or your garage, you want to make sure that the areas look clean and accessible and organized, and not just a bunch of stuff just thrown in there or hidden in there. So really a good time to kind of go through and really clean out all the things that maybe you've collected over the years that maybe you no longer need, or just are not going to make your home look like it's accessible for a new buyer. And our final point today is going to be about paint. Now, I'm not saying you need to go and repaint the entire exterior or interior of your home, although there are studies that do show that on average you can recoup about 1.5 to 2 times your investment in paint in your resale price. But what I am talking about or focusing on is making sure that you're going through and cleaning up any areas where there's been fingerprints, dings, chips, anything in the trim, maybe where the dining room chair has been rubbing up against the wall, any of that stuff, and just going through and making sure that you're touching up paint where maybe you've had things hanging on the wall or so forth. So it's definitely important to make sure that you take care of that at a minimum. And then, of course, if you really feel like your home could use a fresh coat of paint, oftentimes we do see that people do recoup the cost of that in their investment for resale. So, of course, if you or someone you know are thinking about selling your home in our market today and have some additional questions about what you can do to make sure your home is best prepared for the market, feel free to reach out to me here, Joshua Holt, at 608-345-6594. Of course, you can email me at jdholt@kw.com. I'm always here to help answer any questions you have about the local real estate market.